What's good?
What is good,
what's
bro?
good, G?
Mr. Alec.
Mr.
Mr.
Jeff.
Fly Busy.
You know the vibes, I'm here.
AKA, what's going on?
How you doing? You good?
I'm
We're
nice.
just
Listen,
chilling,
we're going to
man.
get this video on the way. So yeah, without
100%.
further ado, let me jump in the car and let's start.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay guys, we're here again, another video, another episode of saying bye to my friends. Obviously, they're going to miss me, but you know what, let's hear it from their point of view. Well, I'm choosing myself, Jeffree 2.0, simple as. To my right here is my friend, he'll introduce himself.
Yeah, this is Alec, long time friend. I mean, how long? Like, it must be sort of 20 years, bro, isn't it? 20 years, I'd say.
Yeah.
99? No, we spoke
No, more than that, 21.
Yeah, long time.
It was about
yeah.
99, yeah,
Yeah,
99.
yeah, it's Alec. And then you got...
You know, Fly Busy, you know the vibes, known as Yusuf. But yeah, guys, I've known my coach here, Jeffree, for 5 years now, 2015 when I met him.
Yeah.
And Alec as well, joined the organization in 2015. So these guys have been by my side, looking at everything I do and just helping me with my process in life.
That's it.
Cool. So I mean, it feels a bit strange to me, but I don't know. Like, I'm actually gonna be not here anymore.
Yeah.
It's been such a big part of my life. Like,
Yeah.
I'm literally known for being a guy with a camera at the track.
Yeah.
Known for the guy being the head of Inspired by Sports.
Yeah.
Known for the motivational speaking, inspirational speaking. Known for just that guy that's just bubbly, happy all the time. Known for that guy that doesn't give up.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I'm just like, it's time to move on. My friends here will tell you, obviously, it's been a journey that has been
Definitely
interesting.
Yeah.
Now I just leave it up to them for him to say how much they're gonna miss me, because I know I'm gonna miss them.
Yeah, but I mean, going back a few years, I mean, me and Jeff, I think it was probably like 2008, every single morning we did a Hainault. And I say Hainault, those who know Hainault Forest, right? So we did 2 laps, like it was probably about 10 miles to be fair, every morning, like 6 days a week, come rain, come shine. And I think any athlete, and I'm sure Yusuf will testify this, when you just spend so much time in the, it's raining, it's muddy, you just, you get a bond with someone, so we've gone back a long way, and I've seen Jeff do so many things over the years, and help a lot of other people. I remember when you got the most inspirational awards for London, right, where you got the sort of the key from the Met Police and everything as well. So
it's a privilege for me to be here this evening, and I'm presenting the award to the winner of the Most Inspirational Person Award, and this goes to Jeffree Nkrumah. So I'm going to tell you a little story about this young man. An athletic coach who thought beyond his limitations by setting up an organization inspired by sports. Despite no funding or support, determined to promote self-esteem in every young person, instilling in them that they are powerful and capable beyond measure. Jeffree's self-sacrifice is evident in the countless unpaid hours, coaching, mentoring, and counseling of young men and women, picking up the bills for equipment, subscriptions, kits, competition entry fees. I'm going to come back to you to pay mine. And taxing, and the list is endless. In the words of one of the young people, nobody has recognized his effort, but we do tonight.
Yeah. Amen.
He deserves to have his vision lived, and that's true. We recognize his effort this evening, a truly inspirational individual. Give your hands.
honestly did not believe I won this award until my name was called. I was about to say to one of the young people that I mentored that, you know, we're going to go home empty-handed, because I was last, but definitely not least. Quickly, I must say, about a year ago, I stood in the dock, about to be sentenced for something that I truly believe that I was not guilty of. The main thing that saved me was actually the testimonials by the young people that I've been working with. Unknown to them, they wrote this thinking it was just something for me to go and read at home. I didn't tell them what it was for. But the judge read the first one, halfway through the second one, decided that, you know, this young man deserves another chance. As I stand here today, not only as a free man, but as an inspirational man. Let me tell you guys something, guys. In life, there are winners and there are losers, and there's those who have not yet discovered how to win.
Amen.
About a year ago, I decided which one I was going to be. Because I knew that my deepest fears is not that we're inadequate, guys. My deepest fear is that I'm powerful beyond measure.
That's right.
And we're all born to shine like children do, but at some stage we decide not to follow our dreams and we become sheep. But I dare you all and challenge you all today, not just to become sheep, but to become a black sheep and stand out from the crowd.
Come on now.
Because only then would you live life rather than survive.
Amen.
You know, helped a lot of people over here in London, and you know, I think it's one of those things where kind of selfishly, you know, you don't want him to go because, you know, it's my boy, right? Like I want to spend time with him, crack jokes on the sofa, and then go for a run or whatnot. But at the same time, you know, you can't stop someone's journey in life, and I know that he's got a lot of good things to do out there, and a lot more people to inspire and to help better themselves, really. You know, what about yourself, Yusuf?
For me, Coach. I know him as Coach. Some people know him as Jeffree, but for me, I always named him as, I always mention him as my coach. You know, from the beginning, I met him when I was 15, and he's guided me in life, not just outside of the track, but inside. Wait, let me
I'll edit that, don't worry, man.
Yeah.
You mean not just in the track,
not
outside the track, yeah.
Not just like on track, but outside in life. No, everything that I need help with, I've come to him for his perspective, and like I appreciate that. And for him leaving Ghana, I know it's his decision, what he wants to do, and he wants to go help people out there, give them his advice on life and what he's learned from being in the UK and his experiences. So I know what he wants to do, and I back him all the way because he's a nice guy. And for me, I've achieved success under him, and it's been a good journey so far, man.
You know, I think the one thing I'm sure we're all gonna miss Jeff in the UK, but I'm sure the one thing Jeffree is probably not gonna miss is the cold weather. Let's be fair. If you know Jeff, you know that when the weather gets cold, bro, his hands get even colder. Do you know what I mean? So I'm sure he's gonna be enjoying that good Ghana sunshine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's
vitamin D.
That's the no. Even right now, even though we're in a car, I'm clenching my hands together because my hands are cold. My hands are cold, and I just like obviously I'm not one person that complains at all. I thrive in whatever I'm doing. Like I get full into it. But it's just that nagging thing where you know that you're in pain constantly. Even today we went out for a run, an hour run. And I was wearing skiing gloves and my hands were cold, so I end up clenching my hands like this, and people think, why do you run like this? Because I'm trying to heat my hands up. I'm not trying to fight anyone. I'm like trying to keep my fingers together and keep the heat in.
I remember when Jeff, so going back when we used to do those long runs, Jeff used to have, he actually put. I remember he put at one point a latex glove, you know, like
Latex
a medical glove, and then a mitten underneath just to try and preserve some heat. And even still, it couldn't go through.
Those days was cold. What year was that? That was like 2004, 5.
Yeah.
Them days were cold,
Them
man.
days were cold.
I'm being honest, them days.
Before climate change started warming up the planet, bro. It
Yeah,
was
so
cold.
like you guys are seeing sun now. I'm telling you, most time in the UK, you don't see sun like this. I'm telling you, today we're blessed. But yeah, most of the time it's not like this.
Yeah.
Most of the time, like November, December, it's grey.
Good time, man. Good time.
Yeah.
And you're not feeling good. But yeah, like I said, I mean, Inspire by Sports has helped me do a lot of things. It's helped me travel to places. It's done so much stuff for me, and met so many people. I mean, I've got to travel. I mean, specifically with Yusuf, we've been around different places around the world. Kenya twice, been to Portugal, been all over the country, UK, been to Ghana. I mean, yeah, yeah. I don't even know what to say. It's just like it's been a big part of me. So I really appreciate that fact that it helped me, and that's what motivates me to help other people with it. Because I see the running as like way of life. I mean, I look the way I am now because I run. It's not because I am going to the gym 5 times a week. No. And even if I don't run, I still pretty much stay in shape because my lifestyle is active. Because I'm used to being so active in life.
And I can appreciate, say, from your point of view, you know, where you're sort of, you know, you're making this next step. You're going to Ghana, but you've invested so much time. Like, let's say, you know, well over a decade. You know, sort of with Inspire by Sports and working with the athletes and investing time. Not only into yourself and your own training, but more specifically into their training and, you know, help mentoring them. Because I think that's what Inspired by Sports. When you first approached me back in, you know, whatever it was, sort
2012.
of, yeah, 2012, yeah. It was, you know, like I've been doing a lot of work with, you know, really high level athletes. It's really great and everything, but, you know, I want to sort of contribute more and work with sort of more grassroots levels. And I've had a bit of a realization, and just the realization is that, you know, to be quite truthful, out of every 100, every 1,000 athletes, whatever it may be, athletes that come as a youngster into athletics, it's only going to be 1%, if that can make it full-time professional athletics. So the rest of them, you know, the life takes them in different journeys and they don't sort of make it, as it were. But what I've realized is how the life lessons you learn from athletics, like, you know, the self-discipline. You know, no one wants to get up at 8 in the morning and run up muddy hills in Hainault in the cold. Do you know what I mean? But the sacrifice, the discipline to do that, actually, when you then, if you don't make it in athletics and you go into business or you go into whatever, you can then focus all those attributes to that job at hand and just kind of, you know, make yourself a better person. So he said, I want to try and take all the great attributes that I've learned personally in athletics and try and help others see the lessons they can learn and really do that. And I think that's one of the big things Inspired by Sports done, is not just from a training aspect, but also from you know, a kind of a motivational improvement side of things for the athletes. So yeah, and like I say, now it's just your time to go and sort of, you know, impart that knowledge over to everyone in Ghana, really.
Cool. You, I mean, what have you got from it most? And I mean, first and foremost, obviously you came in.
Yeah.
I said real novice. When I say it's novice, yeah, people don't believe me, but he was a novice. He was running 2.
But this is how novice Yusuf was. The fact that I was able to outrun him on a long run. This is probably the first and last time that's ever happened. So I'll never be able to do it again unless he's in a wheelchair, you know. So
I was a rookie when I first started track. Like everybody says, well, even now people still say I'm talented, but like I genuinely believe that I've put my heart and soul into this, hard work, dedication, and I got that through coach. Coach helped me with my mindset, with what I want to achieve in life, not just in track, but my future goals and just being happy. Like that's what I realized when I started this sport. Like, as long as I'm happy and doing what I want to do in life, I believe I can achieve the things I want to achieve. Like, I enjoy the process. As much as it's tough and demanding, as long as I'm surrounded by the right team, then I can get the job done. And for me, my team is like my foundation. Like that's how I started. I started with a team, and I want to keep improving, bettering myself with my team and people that genuinely want to see me do good things, big things. And coach is where it started. He introduced me to a team that cared for my best interests, and like we've been building ever since. Not all the time I'm with him. Sometimes I'm by myself or with other groups, but he's always been there for me and said, you know what, do what makes you happy, and if you're feeling like it's not working out, just speak on what's on your mind, you know.
You have to be happy.
Yeah.
That's what I say to you. You let me know if you need me. Let me know. I'm there. Like, it's like a family. I mean, I'm friends with his dad, mum, his brothers and sisters. Like, it's like a family. I go around their house for dinner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? I call his dad. Like, even though he thinks I shouldn't, but anyway, I still call him dad because he doesn't like being old. But yeah, I'm getting there as well.
So, and Yusuf, I'm really intrigued. So obviously, you know, you've been doing it for like 5 years, right? And there's a difference between 5 years when you're kind of like 15 to 20, right? And 5 years when you're like 30 to 35. They're developmental years, right? And in my experience, that is a kind of a critical time in which a lot of athletes who perhaps might be very talented, perhaps go a different direction or fall off. For you personally, what's kind of kept you in it? Now, obviously, you've got success through, you know, the accolades of actually sort of, you know, the medals and the championships. But even those, I'm sure it was quite a long time before you actually got those, right? And I've seen other athletes. I mean, we used to train with some very good athletes back in the day, like who were sort of Great Britain #1s, and in my personal opinion, would have gone on to be as good as, say, Mo Farah could have been, right? But they didn't go down that route. So, what do you feel that's sort of kept you in it, right, and kept you so motivated and so focused? There's any sort of, you know, advice you can give to other guys coming through like that?
For me, it's I'm a sports oriented person. Like, I like being active. I like doing anything involving running, sports, basketball, anything that is like competition based. You know, for me, I'm a competitor. I'm a fighter, and I like winning. That's the main thing about me. I like winning, and especially winning with the people that started with me or on my team. You know, I do it for them, whether it be my family, my training partners, or my coaches. Like, I just want to be a part of a team and win. So that's where it started for me. I also used to do football. That's like where my sporting career started, and where I was introduced to like some clubs and stuff like that. But my football didn't work out, so I was doing running on the side, and I thought, you know what, I can get something out of this running, because someone had told me that you can run and get a scholarship, and that for me, coming from a background I'm from, is like, that's a very big thing. Like, get your university paid for from literally just putting hard work in. So that appealed to me, and that's something I wanted to chase. Whether or not I make it to the Olympics or not, at least I can get my degree sorted out from just hard work and focus and devotion to one thing, and that's running. In terms of success and stuff, for me, I'm always trying to better myself, and I'm always trying to learn the game. And I look at people above me, and I'm like, if they're doing it, why can't I do it? Like, if he's done all this work and he's run this time, 1:44, 1:43, like, surely I need to go through that process, and I'm gonna try and make that process even better than he did it. Like, put my own little spin on it and do the way I want to do it, but still reach that destination, but do it in a way that makes me happy with my team and get to the top. And I'm just trying to level myself every year. I'm trying to level up every year, climb the ladder, and hopefully be up there fighting with the best. I see myself doing it, and when I say, like, I genuinely see myself doing these things, normally things don't go to plan, but because I've seen the vision, I feel like I'm already halfway there. Like, all I just need to do is put it into practice, trust the process, and trust the people around me. And for me, that's how I live my life. Like, if I see it, then I wanna give everything I can to achieve it.
Yeah, no, honestly, and just so it said, like, it is so nice and refreshing to hear that, because again, there are so many people going down different avenues, and like you, in my opinion, are like a real inspiration not only to other athletes but really like other people. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be loads of people who, you know, do office jobs and say, wow, look at this guy, he gets up in the morning, he trains and he gets success. And again, something that Jeff, you know, did that I'm so proud about is really encourage, like you said, the parents, right, and say, look, bring your kid to training, right, we're going to teach them, you know, hard work, and they're going to sweat, right, but hey, look, I can't promise them they're going to go to the Olympics, but let's see if we can get them a scholarship to go to a uni, right? Like, you know, and we're from, you know, from the East End of London, right? Do you know what I mean? That's a fantastic opportunity. So to have people coming through and actually being able to evidence that, and we've got other, you know, stories. If I remember sort of a youngster you told me about age ago, I think it was Gabriel, if I'm correct, that he got a sort of went to quite a prestigious. You can sort of tell it more, but you know, again, another quite a loads example where perhaps people haven't, or they were on trajectory to not go down a successful path as they did, right? Maybe that's they've got into better, you know, unis or whatever, and it's so great to see that you've been, you know what I mean, part of that.
It's like, in a minute I'm going to ask you guys some questions that people want to know about me, so you guys can answer them, but for me, it was always a bigger thing than that, because I saw myself when I was younger. I saw so many athletes that were around me that, and when they didn't make it, they end up doing nothing with what they've learnt on the track. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, you've actually been an international athlete as a junior, and now you're telling me you're just going to go back to a normal life. You're not using that wisely.
Yes.
The attributes that you've got from it, you're not using it wisely. Opportunities that you're getting from it, you're not using it wisely. Why is that? That's why the company is called Inspired by Sports, not Inspired to do sports. So what did you get inspired by the sports? Now what are you going to use it for? So that's it. I mean, for me, like I said, it was like something that I had to do because I saw the gap in it, and I saw how it helped me stay on track. Literally everything that I've done in the last 15 years, number one thing that's been consistent is for me being involved in sports. So that's helped me. Forget about anyone else. That's helped me to stay healthy, to stay focused, to do what I'm doing now, to be able to travel around the world and help people. All of it came from sports. I'm now part of like some big organizations, charities like Kit Aid. I have people that support me to be able to go and do what I'm doing in Ghana. So it's a win-win situation. But yeah, touching on that note, so now I've got some questions that people want to know. What is Coach Jeffree really like? And obviously I can't answer that because I'll just say I'm just the best. So I'm going to ask these friends who are honest friends, by the way. These guys will tell you the truth.
Good and bad.
And that's going to be in the next part of the video. So yeah, stay tuned.